even that, as I mentioned, she grew up in a household where her father was a major dissenter of the Church of England, right? So they lived in England at the time. She grew up in a household where her father said, I do not like the Church of England. I don't want anything to do with it, and I am going to be opposed to the Church of England. So what did she do as a rebellious teenager? She joined the Church of England. That's right. That's right. So she joined the Church of England. She learned how to read and pray. She read voraciously. She listened to theological debates. This was no ordinary girl. She believed that learning and faith belonged together. And even at a time when women were not encouraged to become faith leaders, she became kind of a leader in her own home in the faith. So, as she began to raise children in her house, marrying Samuel Wesley, who was a Anglican preacher, she had household rules that might seem kind of strict to us today. But underneath that rigidity was her conviction that faith started first in the home. She had a rule that she would spend 1 hour a week with each of her children individually with one-on-one discipleship. Now again, she herself had, I think, dozens of kids, or a dozen or so kids. I can't remember exactly the number. But she had a lot of kids. And imagine devoting an hour of dedicated time to each of those kids every single week. Now, I don't know about you. For me and my family, it's hard to make sure we get enough time with the kids in the busyness of daily life. But this was one of her major rules. She taught her kids how to pray, to read, to serve. And yet, in the middle of this, she had very little money. And she made intentional time for intentional spiritual conversations with each child.